Congratulations. I'm glad to meet you. My name is JamminJoe, the true smooth saxophonist. I'm not a smooth jazz player. I just play smoothly. And as you listen to my music, you will be able to hear all of that. People ask me all the time, how did I come up with the name JamminJoe? Well, after I taught myself how to play, I started venturing out and going to jam sessions and playing with other musicians. Most of these musicians, they were way more experienced than I was. Before I started going to jam sessions, I had to teach myself how to play the saxophone. I had some very easy, simple steps I followed. My first commandment to myself was to learn how to keep your fingers moving. Because after listening to people like Charlie Parker or Sonny Rollins, or even guitar players like George Benson, I saw and I heard how smoothly they played. And I thought it was because they were just moving their fingers all the time. They were, but they also knew what they was doing. So I had to learn how to play scales. So I would learn how to play my scales. And then I would find classical records that were in the same key as the scales I was practicing. And that's how I started learning how to play in a smooth manner. Why did I choose jazz and who influenced me? I chose jazz for the freedom of expression. I chose jazz because it allows you to be yourself 100% as a musician. That's why we improvise. But how did I get to the point where I understood that? Well, I had to be influenced by somebody, and that person was my father. My father was into music seriously. He studied chords and harmony, and he taught me all that. After all these years of learning how to play the saxophone, I finally boiled it down to 2 words: beautifully and skillfully. That's how I apply my style of playing, by playing it beautifully and skillfully. I also have a formula for the type of music I like to play for. They have to have the ability to apply a melody to them. They have to have several chord changes, 2 or 3. And the chord changes have to be interesting chord changes too. I like my song to groove. I call it groovability. And I need to have that breakdown section in the song for me to improvise. So when you hear me play, you'll be hearing beautiful and skillful playing. You can dance if you want. You can go to sleep if you want. A lot of people say they don't like jazz. This is what I have to say about that. As a jazz artist, it is my job to get them to like it.